Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me. One less humour to worry about.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Press?
Potato!
Oh. I'm better.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender!
I've been fighting since before. Someone's been taken out last week. Easily diverted.
Defender! Confringo!
That was meant for me. I'll cut you from shoes to shadow.
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Fight about as well as a puffskein.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Lucky that's all. Missed me.
Defender!
Won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus! Nice try! Bombarda! Confringo!
Kill spells glance off of me.
Expelliarmus!
Was that your best?
Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
You're one who released Oaks. That's the student.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I shall avenge your death.
You explained that. Pity. Not right.
Confringo! Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. This mine could be hiding a secret. Ranrock and his loyalists. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
Hello? Such cowards. I won't let
Expelliarmus! Confringo! This card ought to get me deeper into the mine. Revelio. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
Enjoy your hand with his part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Accio.
What's going on here?
Confringo. Bombarder.
This'll be along.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Accio. Depulsor. Oh. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Enjoy suffering, do you? It's for better things than this so-called control.
Accio.
Ramrocks no doubt excited. I will see their completion as we speak. An intruder!
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction.
Confringo. Bombarda.
One less human to wonder.
Confringo.
Such arrogance. How nice.
Protego.
Grim coming here. See, that's right, actually.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Arrogant child! You're on the brink of something big, aren't you?
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Protego. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. Revelio.
I don't think I should need to eat. No.
Ranrock is here. We've not got to cross paths with him.
Descendo! Rependo! You can't stop us!
That's beautiful! No!
Defendo! Bombarder! Hogwarts! No! Such arrogance!
Where does this one lead? The beating heart, I suspect.
Confringo! It's rude! Protego! Bombarder! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Spells Gland Prophecy! Was that your best? Confringo! Expelliarmus! White! Bombarder! Confringo! Defender! Protego! Expelliarmus!
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. I'd better light these boilers if I want to go any further. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
The area's still clear.
Over here! Seems your art isn't in this at all. Easily done.
Confringo! Bombard! Expelliarmus!
Pity, not quite. I won't rest until dead.
Confringo!
Are you sure?
Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
I will make you pay.
Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Protect! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Confringo!
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew. You knew where it was.
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragpor's last journal. Wasted my time, chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind!
No! Avada-kedavra!
Poor Lodgok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Likely she saw him in very different in the day.
It's not like her to forget.
Or perhaps Mr. Hill mentioned it to her the last time she was in. Or
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Revelio.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we can do.
Confringo! Bombard!
I wonder how many
Revelio.
to capture her. At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other. Watch your step. Revelio. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grapehorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Winner, over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below! If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant. Revelio.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
I could use some of the things he's got from the well, could be only like Honeydews potion was keeping away from today.